So these now are come on, focus. So this now is 2 turns. Okay, the first turn passes that way through the core, comes around, and it passes again through the core. So these are 2 turns because 2 pieces of wire have been passed through the core, So we need 2 more turns, but before I do so, make sure also that nearby turns don't overlap. So if you can see here the wire that comes around from the hole, it comes around from the hole outside and then back in. Now the next turn should be right next to it. It should not overlap. So for example, it should not come from the top point there outside of the core and then overlap with cross the first turn and go at the bottom side of the at the bottom part of the other side. So they should be parallel and not overlap or crossing. So let's make the second turn, the third turn, sorry. Again the same procedure. Make sure you don't remove the enamel of the core of the wire. Okay, here can be seen better what I was talking about earlier. You see the 2 turns? If the camera can focus a little bit better, you will be able to see it. So you see the 2 turns? They don't overlap or cross each other. They just come out of the core parallel. Okay, so we need to do 1 more turn. It's probably a good idea to use tweezers if you cannot pass the turns easily inside the core. Remember, this ferrite bed has a very small hole. Again, the same procedure. Yes, I think that's okay now. So you might want to evenly space the turns on the core. So you might want to use your tweezers. Not that it matters too much. but if you can do it, that's a plus. And make them a little bit more parallel maybe. Yeah, I think that's okay now. So now we have it, 4 turns. First goes in, goes out, goes in again, goes out, goes in again, goes out, goes in again, and goes out on the other side. So these are 4 turns. Now we have our semi-completed transformer, and now we're going to make the tap. For the tap I'm going to use one of these cutters, which are really sharp, and the tap has to be done at 1 turn from the input of this auto transformer, or 3 turns from the ground. It's the same thing. So the tap is going to be made, if you consider this side as the input, then the wire that passes into the core, this is 1 turn, and the out point of the turn is this one. So I'm going to make the tap at this area here, at the outside of the core, where it can be accessed more easily. The way I like to do the taps in the transformers are at the outside of the core. Just scratch the enamel of the wire carefully. You have to do it really carefully here, because the wire diameter is too small and you can't push it too much or you're going to break it. You see, I'm trying to remove the enamel of the core from the whole surface of the wire all the way around, as much as I can, and taking care not to remove the enamel of the nearby turns. It helps to have a very sharp cutter for the purpose. And also you might want to check it, to check the removal of the enamel with a magnifying glass, if you like. I think I'm quite happy here. I don't know how well this can be shown into the camera.